Hi, Anita.
Hi, Holly. It's so nice to see you.
And you. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Shine, Sparkle, Stitch.
That's
Finally,
us.
January 16, 2020. I know, pretty amazing.
I know. I'd love to say that. 2020.
Flosstube number 27.
27.
So we're averaging one every month and a bit.
Or two.
Right. But we're doing it. Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, where do we begin?
I know. We're out of practice. I just want to proclaim to Long Dog Stitcher that we did make it before bikini season, and it will be when pigs fly. Before this girl wears a bead. I don't know about you. Maybe you'd like to, but could you wear something that would contain the girls?
Yeah, that's another conversation. It's okay. It's okay. So, yeah, we are, Holly and Anita. You can find us on Instagram, Shine, Sparkle, and Stitch, and
That's
Fiber Nook Anita. So,
And that's you.
And that's me. And then we also want to do a quick shout out. The Stitchery Nook here in Osage, Iowa is hosting a retreat. Open seats, open stitch
retreat.
From April 16 to the 19th. Liz and Sherry are amazing. Everything is just perfect about the retreat, and it's $115 plus tax.
Cheap.
So, right?
Super cheap.
It's just amazing. We pitch in and help with the meals. And a $50 deposit is due by February 1st if you are interested in attending. And I do know the last time I checked, there were some seats available. So
get that deposit in.
Just think about it.
I will probably not be there for the weekend, but I'll pop in for a day. I just can't financially, even though that's a cheap weekend, it's beyond my budget right now. So,
and I
am poor and unemployed.
Oh.
Well, I'm employed, but on the poor end.
And I'm juggling my calendar right now. So, but
Yeah.
I do still want to throw it out there before it fills up.
Yes.
So,
yes.
We have quite
a table full.
We do. I think it's been a while.
It has. Tell us about your Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Every year, my family, we all meet up in Chicago. It's a really great place to be during the holidays, and relatives can get cheap flights in and out of Chicago. And it's only, I don't know, maybe 5.5 hour drive for me. So, and I love Chicago. I do. But this time on the way going up, I stopped in Lamont and at the Inspired Needle. So first time I've ever done that, and was able to meet Kathy and Nancy, and just looking forward to going back, definitely. So a little bit of shopping happened there. I had a carload of relatives. At one point, I had a shop full of relatives because they're all coming in to check on me. I'm like, okay, I get it. Let's keep going. But it was fun. It was fun. And they were just so amazing and so kind. So, yes, that's it. Just enjoying family and, yeah, Chicago.
I was home.
With family.
With family.
Right.
Yeah. But we didn't travel, which is nice.
Right.
I love Chicago too. I miss Chicago. I haven't been there for a long time. But yeah, we are all here. So Thanksgiving and Christmas was here.
Well, we used to all be here.
Yeah,
kids
I know.
Grow up and move
right?
on, and yeah, it changes.
Yeah, my kid is, we were just talking about this earlier. My kid is driving because he turned 16 last month.
Yeah.
So
I was parked out in front of the house and there the car backs up and I notice who the driver is. I come in, I'm like, did you know your son just took your car? Like, is that okay? When did this happen?
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Poor kid, he had to wait because driver's ed ended like December 5th and his birthday was the 12th. And the driver's ed teacher just didn't want to enter scores until the other class was finished, and they finished later. So he couldn't get it before Christmas. So it was January before he got it. End of December, almost January. So yeah.
Making up for it though. But
yeah.
no, it was a tough moment for me. I can't imagine what you're going through.
Tell me. We're anticipating a winter storm tomorrow, and that always like sending your we've already had some weather, so just anticipating your kid out on icy roads and snow, it's a little nerve-wracking. But yeah, it's just one more step toward letting him go, which is
we were talking about how like
painful for
that's
me.
Gonna happen, like clutching his ankle, being dragged along. You're like, no, just stop.
Trying to leave for college or something. My husband and I will be standing there holding each other, weeping.
Blocking the door. No, we changed our mind.
My goodness. We love that kid so much.
Right?
He's such a gift to us. And just, he's such a good boy. I'm just so proud of him for being such a good boy.
It's
just
amazing.
So responsible and so... He's got these boys, that are flipping through girlfriends like nobody's business. And they're like, we got to get you a girlfriend. And he's like, no, because I want something real. I want a relationship. And he's willing to wait for that. And because he just doesn't want that temptation right now. He's like, I'm 16 years old. I am too young to be dabbling in that business. So
yeah, but I have fun with it though too.
Oh, I know. It is fun. I can't get by with it, but Anita can.
She was on the phone with him, and I'm like, hey, say hi to the girlfriend.
I would have loved to hear his response. I don't think he could hear, but I was like, oh
no.
He just gets all blushy and...
I think he knows I'm here, and he's not, so...
like, oh, Anita's coming him out.
Yeah. Got my notebook here. Got some questions for you. Tell me more. Oh my goodness.
Maybe he'll tell you.
Oh my goodness. So Thanksgiving, came and went.
Christmas came and went.
Thanksgiving basically was in December.
Yeah.
This year. It was so super late. Like I know we only had 9 days to prepare for our holiday program between Thanksgiving and the winter holiday.
Yeah.
9 days? Like, when did that happen?
Right. Crazy business.
That was a toughie. That was like, and all of a sudden you're just scrambling. You're like, oh no, what? Christmas?
I know. And usually we usually put our tree up like right after Thanksgiving so that I don't want to cut short Thanksgiving. I want to appreciate that. And this year I just kept wanting to put up the tree really early, but I didn't. And I felt kind of sad that I didn't because it felt like we just put it up and took it right back down.
Last year I put mine up in October.
I
was like, I need some
lights.
Joy, some happiness. Right, the lights. I just always a happy spot of the house. And last year, for whatever reason, I put it up in October. I'm like, I need it. It's going up.
Cheer. I know my tree would still be up if it weren't for my husband and in-laws.
Right.
One day when I was working, they just kind of packed it up, and I was like, oh, I wasn't ready to let go of the sparkly lights. I love twinkle lights.
Right.
They make me so happy. I need year-round lights. Right. I really should just, I don't know, hang them somewhere. I need lights.
So Christmas came and went. Like,
it did. Bing, bang, boom.
rapid fire. It was like over. Like, okay. I was still recovering from Thanksgiving in Chicago. And then Christmas comes along. My last day at work was Friday, and Sunday I'm on a plane to spend Christmas with the family in Arizona.
World travelers over here.
I don't know. That's what I did stop in at the attic, but of course, had the relatives in tow. So I can't remember. Let's say they closed at 4. Oh, well, I got dropped off at 3:30.
If we were there together, we'd be there for hours.
I didn't have, seriously, you're doing like this obstacle run around, and I'm not even thinking. I'm trying to talk to everybody, and and I can't see. So, like, they've got some samplers that are just amazing, but I cannot see, like, the stitches of, like, 56 count and stuff. And it was so much fun because there was one sample. It was a ginormous. It was big, but it was done on, like, I don't know, 40, 50, 80 count, something. And I was sharing with the staff there. I said, listen, if I ever were to take on a sampler of that magnitude, I would do it on like 5 count. It'd be like, honey, move the couch because that wall is gonna be to show the hard work.
It'd be like a tapestry.
I'd have to use yarn. It'd be like, oh, what thread did you use? Yarn on 5 count. Like, and you'd look and you're like, oh, this is 400 wide by 600, and I'm like 400 by 600, and it's this big,
Right?
No, I'm exaggerating, but
But yeah.
But no, it would. If I did something, it'd be like right there.
I know, that's overwhelming. Like, to think of something so ginormous with so many stitches.
5 or 6
I get
count
overwhelmed.
with yarn. I could do it.
Or like a Haid. I get overwhelmed by, I'm so in awe of people who can stitch a ginormous Haid.
You do mini Haids.
But they
Prairie Schooler.
Sometimes those you're just like, oh my goodness, I'm never going to get out of this color. Like, I've just learned with myself, I like to change up the color. It just makes me happy. And when you're stuck in a color for forever, you're like, this is never ending. I'm never going to be done.
So, but Arizona was interesting. It was cool for them, and it rained, which I'm sure the locals loved. But we still got a bit of stuff in that we wanted to do. It was good.
Look, you did a little hiking. Looked pretty.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So Christmas, vacation.
Here at home.
But where was your family? Here.
Yeah.
So
here. My dad comes for breakfast. We always have my dad and my uncle come for breakfast, and then we go to my mom's for dinner. It's kind of lupperish, because it's after noon. It's like around 2. Usually we'll meet about 2 and have dinner. And we meet with Craig's family on Christmas Eve. So, bing, bang, boom.
Did you get Stitchy gifts for Christmas?
From my family?
Yeah, anybody. I got one. I think my family thinks I'm at saturation point, and they don't know what I want anyway. So, but I did get one item here from my husband. Have not started it.
I haven't seen this yet.
There. When he was in Paris for work, he stopped into this little shop and picked up this sweet little chart that just reminds us of our time there.
Oh, I love that. That's precious.
So, and it came with Ada that I'm changing out for just a slightly darker, unknown 32 count, I believe, linen, basic linen. Isn't that sweet though?
Oh my goodness, those little kissing cuties.
Right?
They're cute.
So
that's heart melting.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah, so he did good.
Way to go, Michael.
Right? That was joy.
Right.
So
that was a total surprise. You didn't know he was bringing that.
no, he also brought back Eiffel Tower scissors.
Yes, I think I did see those. Really sweet.
Yeah.
I received an unexpected package, as did you, from Country Sampler, which, bless them, we love Country Sampler. And when we were there for Stitch Camp in June, we were very interested in a Chessie and Me stitch along that was going to happen in January. And so we just put on, our understanding was that we were putting our name on a list of interest, that we were just interested. But they just sent us the whole kit.
It was amazing.
Beautiful.
I
put it on my Instagram.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Do you still have yours intact?
Yeah.
Because I've started stitching mine.
Yeah,
So I'll show you. It's so pretty.
It is amazing. But it comes, the Mary Lindsay, 1828 sampler by Chessie and Me. And I just love Chessie and Me. Love, love, love. Sorry about the crinkle.
I love the crinkle person.
Isn't that beautiful?
Isn't it?
And
all
then
those sweet little motifs. I mean, seriously, look at these colors.
It's all wrapped up so beautifully.
Oh,
look at that.
Doesn't that seriously just get you right there?
And we signed up for
they know how to do
a 36 count.
I signed up for 40.
Oh, you did 40?
I did 40. I like 40. But I didn't know, I did not know that I was going to be mailed the entire kit, which you can imagine is not a cheap deal. So I was a little scared to tell my husband that there was going to be this charge on the credit card, and I'm really, really, really sorry because, well, I felt bad because it's expensive.
Take one really out. Take one really out.
Oh, okay. I'm really sorry.
Really.
And so bless him, he just let me put it under the tree, and that was my birthday present. We just did that way because my birthday is December 31st, so it's like right after Christmas, and so I just stuck it under the tree.
You have been working on it.
I have. It's fun.
Gorgeous.
It's pretty.
I think,
it's sweet.
I don't know, can you only get it at Country Sampler now?
Right now, I think, yeah. I don't think it's been released to the public, so you could check and see if they have kits available. But yeah, it's beautiful.
Everything about it.
So for sure, we'll show it to you in a minute. And then other gifts, other stitchy gifts. Okay, so this came from my sister, which I've shared before that she is a very talented punch needle artist. And so I got this little, it looks like a little gift card tin. It's got some sparkle to it, some, you know, glittery business on there. This cute little hanger, I was like, that's cute. And then she wrote on the back, bless her sweetheart, to my favorite sister. I'm her only sister. But I'm glad she feels like I'm her favorite, even so. So then I took the lid off.
Wait for this.
If I can get it off. And ta-da!
That beautiful.
Check out that precious punch needle. I just thought that was heart melty cute. And what a genius idea to put it inside. She found a ton of these at Fred Meyer. She lives in Washington State in the Seattle area. And she found a ton of these for really cheap, these tins at Fred Meyer. So she bought a bunch. And then she just put a little hanger in there. And I can hang this on my tree as an ornament. And then when I pack it up with my Christmas ornaments, I can put the lid on to protect it. Isn't that cool?
I think it's amazing.
Oh my goodness. So cute.
I might have to keep him out year round.
He's so cute.
Right?
I know. It's really hard to put this stuff away. So cute. I've had him out and just been gazing at him. Our stuff for Christmas is almost fully packed up. I've still got my mantle covered, but yeah, I just can't because he's so cute and I just got him. I don't want to pack him up. So Yes.
Well, we can go right into.
Hold
yeah,
on.
wait. Oh yeah.
Then, unbeknownst to me, she learned how to crochet. So she crocheted this little scarf for me. She just learned on Thanksgiving time.
I think it had my name on it. I think she sent it for me.
Right? Okay, I'll check. Maybe I'm wrong. It's got cute little colorful flecks in it, but then it's gray in the background. So it's just cozy. In fact, I put it on as soon as I got it and took a little nap and fell asleep. Just so cozied in.
It is really nice.
Right?
Just the little spots of color in it.
Yeah. And then, okay. Can I just, okay. I just need to tell you that I have occasionally won some giveaways. And when that happens, I typically don't share with you on our channel because I don't want to look braggy, like, ooh, look what I won. It feels wrong. And so I haven't wanted to do that and be braggy about it. But I have to share with you because it's not about me. It's about the giver and the gift. And so I have to share this one. And because I feel so blessed that I won this. I'm just verklempt. Flabbergasted.
I think it had my name on it.
And like anytime, like there's certain giveaways where you're just like, oh my goodness, wouldn't it just be so special to win that? But you're like, yeah, but what's the likelihood? So Carol, our friend Carol, Saltback Stitcher, had a 5,000 subscriber giveaway. And she was giving away a quilt that she made. And I won it. I'm still like, I can't even believe it. So it's precious because it was made by Carol, who is a friend, and we love her dearly, and we're so awed by her talent. And she is such a funny lady. She's just she has such a great sense of humor and a big heart. And it's just been a joy to get to know her at a few of the retreats that we've been to. So I just want to show you.
I don't even know how to show you the magnitude of this.
Yeah, it just came today, and I wrapped myself up in it. I took a picture and sent it to her because I was so excited. We were nervous. I was nervous because I knew it was coming, and it just wasn't coming, and I was getting nervous. Like, this is not something that should be getting lost in the mail. And she shared with me today. It like got to Des Moines, and then got sent to Phoenix. We don't know why, right? Because it needed to stay in Iowa, but it went to Phoenix for a while and then came back. So I'm really grateful that it came today. So here it is. I'm going to try to, you won't be able to see the whole thing.
Yeah, but you'll get the idea for the beautiful
I just want to say,
pattern.
I love red. Like if I made a quilt, I would totally make it in red and white, ivory, whatever. So
there it is.
Is that
That's
not
so pretty?
Incredible. It's so beautiful.
The detail is amazing.
It is. It is absolutely stunning, and the fabric is absolutely gorgeous. And it's so pretty. It's backed with this wonderful, just tiny little gingham.
Yeah.
It's so sweet. And then she put this really sweet little tag on it that says 5,000 subscriber giveaway, Saltbox Stitcher, Carol, 2019. So I'm so thankful that she signed it. That makes it even more special. Oh my goodness. This is like one of those things you want to like hang up on your wall.
Right.
Display and then show it off to everybody who comes, which I will.
Welcome to my home.
Welcome. Can I show you my quilt? I didn't make it, but I know who did, and I really love it. So anyway, I just had to show you because it's so beautiful. It's so special, and I'm so thankful to win. And I can't thank Carol enough. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I'm in awe. I'm in awe, and I'm so grateful. So
yeah, you can just keep it there. Wait a minute, you can keep it over here. No.
Here, let's snuggle in. I'll share.
We're gonna snuggle.
Okay. It's big enough for two. Like
Right.
like a lap blanket for two is what I would
Right.
call it. Like a lap quilt
It's
for
just
two.
right.
It is. It's perfect. And it's beautiful. And I wish you could come over and see it in person.
Right.
Well, come on over. There's my
Yeah,
invitation.
it's-
Just come on over. I'll get some coffee rolling. Or Coke Zero like we're sipping right now. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
gotta
the
show off the
cutest-
mugs.
Right.
Got a few new ones. Hello. This one says, get your jingle on. Isn't it great? And you know what I love about it? Polka dots all the way down. All the way to the bottom. I love polka dots. Red and white. We got the
I like
theme
the
going.
size of it.
Right?
Yeah.
It's perfect.
You can
I love
load
that.
it up.
Right.
Right.
It's just big and fat and fabulous. Oh, perfect for this big, fat, and fabulous lady. I have some work to do. I know what I need to do. If Janice, if you're watching, I know what I know.
And then mine has a winter scene with right there. And then this little guy on the top. And on the inside, it says, one day a squirrel went out looking for acorns and found a friend. And it really makes me think of acorns and threads.
Yes, yes.
Just the friendships I've made through that amazing store. So anyway.
And that's funny because when I first saw it, I thought the same thing.
Yeah, acorns
We
and
didn't
threads.
tell each other that, but that's what I was thinking. And oddly, it's a Starbucks cup.
Right.
It's got Starbucks stamped on the bottom. I've never seen a Starbucks mug like that before, ever.
Yep.
It's just so sweet with the little mouse on the handle. Darling.
So that's our mugs. So
Yeah.
we
Wait. Sorry.
oh wait.
Couple more things. All right, since we're sharing giveaways, and I may as well share another one, right? I won this from our friend Amy from Amy Loves Toads. Nito's making fun of me. It's called Be My Love. But I love it.
What does it say?
This is why she's making fun of me. Come live with me and be my love, and we will all the pleasures prove.
No words.
It's the pleasures part that she's hung up on. There should be pleasure in your love.
Right.
Isn't that precious? I love that. Thank you, Amy.
Right. It is absolutely stunning.
It is. I think I'll probably do a little color changing though because it's a little too brown for me, to be honest. I would love her dress
Like
to be
everything
red.
about it though is I think it's perfect. I would almost pull the colors first and see if it's really is dark, because you know how a lot of times the photos just don't do
I know.
the artwork any justice.
It's just too browny for me though. I would love her dress to be red. Wouldn't that just be beautiful? We're talking about love here. It needs some red. The color of passion.
I love the tree. I do. I like
I do too.
Everything
I love
about
the
it.
trees. I love
The trim around the quote. The
Yeah.
coat.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
sweet.
The
The
little
whole thing is really
zigzaggy
sweet.
chevron-y business over there. Isn't that cute? I know.
But we get together, we just get silly. Like, we can laugh about like the oddest stuff.
Yeah,
like
because that's how it is with true friends. Like random things are
just
hilarious.
totally random. We don't even have to say anything. And we could just make each other like spew coffee.
Yes, that almost happened. At one point she was saying something and I had my cup over my mouth just in case. Because it really could have erupted. Well, I did spill over myself
We know-
right before we
we
hit
know.
the pot.
We know not to eat and drink around each other. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Okay, one more thing I have to share because it's amazing. Like, I've been really blessed and I'm so grateful. I know we say it all the time. I just feel so thankful for the cross stitch community because I have been incredibly lifelong blessed by the friends that I have made through cross stitch. And there are no words really to express our thanks and our gratitude and our love, deep love. Like I deeply I have deep friendships with people that I love so much through cross stitch. So, this one's called the Plantation Sampler. And I don't know if you've watched
Oh,
it's on both sides.
there we go. I'm like, what are you holding up? Because I'm looking at it over here. Oh.
Yes. So this amazing pattern, the Plantation Sampler, it was designed by Donna Vermillion. Is it Giampa? I don't know how she said her married name. Designed for Canterbury Designs. I saw this on Tanya Brockmeyer's wall when Carolyn, Stash's sister, did her field trip to Tanya Brockmeyer's house. And I fell in love with this. That willow tree and the colors of it just get me. So it was just so pretty. And I know she had changed a lot of the colors and done a conversion. And so I was just on the lookout for this. And I was telling my friend Kathy about this pattern. And she went home and looked and she found it. It was one of her sister's patterns and she gifted it to me. So I'm so grateful. It's really exciting to have something that's no longer in print that's very difficult to find.
Right.
And so I'm incredibly grateful to my sweet friend Kathy, who's so, I love her so much. She and Deb are our sisters. Yes. So there's that. Oh, do you want me to continue?
What we could do, well, you've got an FO pile.
I do have, well, yeah. I've got some FOs. Can you believe it?
I don't know. Yeah, that's FO.
Okay, let us FO. This is one of my favorites. I've been on an ornament kick, you know, the holidays, and they're, you know, ornaments, you get a quicker payoff, you know, like a finish that you can celebrate.
Just a couple nights and
it was, I was like, yes. And then I found that that was a perfect thing for me to take to the U-Haul and stitch while I'm working. Stitching and hitching. I'm still doing it. So this guy right here, I've got one finished and I'm working on the next one, but isn't he just amazing? I love him. This is a Homespun Elegance pattern. It is called Joyful Santa. It's from Just Cross Stitch Ornaments 2015, that magazine. And oh my goodness, I've had so much fun stitching him. So I thought, hey, I finished this one and loved him so much. I'm like, let's just stitch another one right next to him. So that's what I'm doing on some sort of mystery linen. I think it's 28 count, I think. So there's that. And then I have been working on more. I had just had this long strip of 40 count Ren, Picture This Plus Ren, that I got at Stitchery Nook in their bargain bin. I was like, oh, that'd be perfect for ornaments. In fact, I think Anita found it for me because she knows I like 40 count. And so I know these are a little snuggy together, but I'm going to make it work. I know they're a little too close for comfort. We're going to make it work. So this one is a Country Cottage Needleworks, Merry and Bright. I'm sorry, I don't have the issue that it's from, but it's also from Just Cross Stitch, one of the issues. This one is Prairie Schooler Frosty Fun, and it was from the 2009 issue. And then I'm also working on a Prairie Schooler Santa on this same strip, the 2015 Santa.
Right. So making that into an ornament as well?
Yes. So I've just been having
your tree is going to be lovely next year.
See if I can get these finished off. So I'm excited. Those have been really fun to work on. And then I have oh, right here. Right here.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Land of the Free.
The
by
colors
Little
in
House
this.
Needleworks. I've had that kit for a little
Mm-hmm.
while now, and I was like, oh, this was a fun one too,
Mm-hmm.
on 28 count linen to work on while I was at the U-Haul. So I got it done. I have it finished. It makes me so happy.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Because I've had so many things I've been working on for so long that are just hanging out waiting for attention, but I was able to whip that out. So
Right.
I think it's really pretty. I like those colors. It's really simple. It's just 4 colors, but really sweet.
It pops.
Yeah.
And then you have those that you've been working on. Those
Oh,
have
these
those.
too.
Yeah, she's been busy.
I don't know if you remember these from last year. Our friend Susie Reno had shared these little kits that she got. They were like $1, and they were just little felt kits that you stitch together. And this is just a blanket stitch around the edge, and you stuff it. The whole thing. You get all the ingredients tucked into the package, and it was $1 a piece. So I bought a bunch of them, and I'm so glad that I did, because when I looked this year, AC Moore is no longer fulfilling online orders, and I was like, what? So no more little felt kits. But yeah, so I had fun. I was whipping out a bunch of these because I bought a ton of these last year. I'm glad that I did.
I love this one.
This one's my fave.
Get him.
Isn't he just a little heart melty cutie pie? I love him. And I decided to snip his little scarf so it was a little more
Scarfy
on the ends. It's kind of hard to see the little, yeah, I just kind of snipped that. And then here's the snowman. Cute. I have other ones too, but these were the ones that were nearby that I could grab. So
awesome.
Oh, and I forgot when I was sharing it.
Christmas.
Sorry, I'm just going on and on. Christmas! And I was sharing my ornament from my sister.
They were under the ornaments there, so.
Yes.
Yeah, we're good.
These are so cute. These are my nephews and niece. My sister had them make these little ornaments for us. So look.
Are they?
Is that not the cutest? They made these little, it's just like a cardboard disc that they painted to look like a wreath. They painted macaroni and then the cute little bow tie pasta painted red and the macaroni green, and they painted the background and glued it all on. And then they painted the back and wrote their name in like a paint pen. So each one of them, and it's so cute because each of their little personalities, look at. So this is Gage, and he just turned 11. And this is Eli, and he just turned 10. And this is Owen. We call him Owie. And Owie just turned 6. And this is Claire, my little cookie. And she just turned 5. So Owen and Claire had birthdays in November. And then Eli in December and Gage in January. So they're bing, bang, boom. So yeah, those are really precious to hang on our tree too. So I love gifts like that. They're my favorite. Totally my favorite.
I won, FO.
It's time for me to be quiet.
No,
You pull it out, girl.
I know. I when I was at Inspired Needle, I did a little bit of shopping in the little bit of time I had there. And one of the things I found from Summer House Stitchworks was this pin money pocket. And then that just stitched up really quick. So, you know, someday.
That's so sweet.
Someday there'll be another F involved. Be an FFO. But right now, this is about as good as it's going to be.
It's so cute.
I also bought, when I was there from Dames of the Needle, I bought some mini pom-pom. Because, yeah, someday I am going to finish something.
That's our goal.
Right? And then I also bought my 2020 Book of Days by Needlework Press. And this has been really nice so far because it stands out for me in my home. You know, it definitely is like, oh, that's got to be yours. You know, so it's easy to find for me, and it's laid out really well. It's good.
It's a nice size.
So the Inspired Needle, here's their information. Isn't that the coolest?
It's so pretty.
Right? So that's going to be a stop for me every time I go to Chicago now. Every single time.
That's awesome.
Like, and it's not going to be right before closing. 'Cause I've caught on to that, that deal.
You're going to have to let your family drop you off in the morning. So see you later. See you this afternoon.
Just saying.
Either that or we need to road trip.
Yeah. I had two, maybe. Yeah. I had 2 New Year, New Starts. Well, I had 1. And then I had 2. And then I said, okay, we got to stop. This is not going to keep going. So this is Riley Harbor by Kathy Barrick.
You've been wanting to start this for a long time.
Right? Right. And this is the year. I need to do it this year. This is my year. And so you'll notice this is a really nice combination of silk, DMC, and fancy floss.
I like the variety.
I took what I had and I said, that's what we're doing. So there's a big chunk of fabric here. And a needle, at least one needle we found.
Where's the magnet?
But there it is. So we've got, yeah, the black house is silk, the brown house is DMC, and the gray house is fancy floss. And together they live in harmony. Because that's just the way it's going to happen.
I love it.
And I think
Looks beautiful.
This the one? Let's see. I'm missing some stitching.
Oh.
It's not on there.
Oh.
Okay. I'm trying my hand at 1/1. So I have this beautiful little design, and Holly's already done hers. It's really sweet.
It is. It was fun. I love 1/1.
Yeah. There's that teeny tiny little bird.
It's teeny tiny stitches make me so happy.
I'll get it done. That's not a problem. I just
Just not your fave.
No. And there's some 1-on-1 over this particular project as well. It's a Jessie Me Quaker housewife.
Yeah. Us? Who's?
Love, love, love this.
Yeah.
I think if it's available, maybe Country Sampler. Maybe?
No,
I don't know.
it hasn't been released yet because we had it at Stitch Camp. So it was kind of exclusive to Stitch Camp, but I wouldn't be surprised if Linda released it sometime this year.
It's
stunning.
Yeah, it is stunning. But, okay, so the main part is right here. And that's done.
Oh, I love it.
And then I got all gourmet stitchy. It's okay. I get it. So around the edge of the 2 parts that you insert inside, you put inside, there's the nun stitch. I can do that now. And again, we have 1/1. So my goal is to do 1 word a day because I'm serious. It makes my eyes water. I'll get going like I can't see a thing.
So it's supposed to say, thy needles lie here.
Yeah.
So you've got thy needles. Hey, lie here? No.
Yeah, 2
no
more
problem.
days. That'll get in there. So that's good. And then, wait a minute. Oh, here was my, Oh, here it is. So here's my second New Year, New Start. This is my husband and my 30th anniversary year. So talk about some motivation to get something done. There it is. So forever and ever. And yeah, it doesn't matter what direction. Right there. So
look how sweet that little border is.
Right, and this fabric, oh, there's my unknown stitchery. Okay, so
stitchery?
I had started at Thanksgiving. I had started this wonderful project, Turkey Day.
I love it.
The colors of this is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So I was in Chicago and I had started this, and that is 147 stitches using one strand of the crescent colors. So one strand, I got 147. So my goal is to get 150 stitches out of one of those strands. I think it's doable.
Yeah.
So that's 147 stitches. But what I had done was I had planned a smaller stitch on a bigger piece of fabric that I needed for some long designs. So that gets to be redone on something else.
Oh.
Right? Because I need it for forever and ever. Right there.
Ever and ever, amen.
Right? So a little bit of Turkey Bay and a little bit of forever and ever. Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah. Then I love, this one I love too. And at first I was worried the fabric was too dark. Bird and Bee Pin Pillow by Chessie and Me. So there it is, the photo of it. And this is where I'm at. So I love, at first I was not so smitten with that wonky little bird. And now I want him up on my wall.
Yeah.
I want Wonky Bird.
We like Wonky Bird.
I do. I'm like, he is mine. And I think this is cedar plank, the fabric by Lakeside. And I think I might end up getting some more of this color.
Yeah.
Because that is just really, right? Well.
Yeah.
There's that.
Anytime she's working on it, she tells me she's working on her Wonky Bird.
The Wonky Bird. Yeah. I had to look it up. I'm like, I have no idea what it's called.
Yeah.
Wonky Bird.
It's called Wonky Bird.
But he's so charming.
He is so charming. He's got a little personality.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a keeper.
Yeah. Indeed.
So I think that's yep, that's it.
I didn't show you my Mary Lindsay. So I'll show you that since we were showing, this is my whip I've been working on right now at home. So I take the ornaments and the smalls to the U-Haul when I'm working. Right. And at home I work on the bigger stuff. So here's Mary Lindsay again, 1828 sampler. So sweet. Yeah. So I picked the 40 count. This is Vintage Exemplar by Lakeside. And here are my cute little, here's my cute little tiny stitches. Isn't that sweet?
The colors are really perfect.
They're so pretty. I love the cherry cobbler. This is Lakeside, Vintage Exemplar.
Vintage Exemplar, okay. So I was like, if that's cedar plank, then this other one's not cedar plank. No. This is cedar plank. I'm fairly certain.
So anywho, this has been super fun. And I have been working on that.
It's pretty. It's motivating me to get some other stuff done so I can start something new.
Yeah. So. And it did take me more than one strand for just that row of
the red.
The cherry cobbler. Just that straight row took me more than a strand. Am I pretty good?
It's a lot of stitching.
It is. They're just those teeny tiny stitches, but I love them so much. They make me happy. So, having tons of fun working on that.
There it is.
There it is.
We have a tiny bit of haul. Not too much because, it's a little out of control at my house.
That's the kicker. You always want more. You see something new, someone's stitching on something, and you're like, that is incredible, and I totally want to stitch that. And then you're like, yeah, but I have so much waiting for me.
Beautiful stuff. And it's just adding a tiny level of stress on me right now. So I just need to clear some of this off the to-do list, and then I'll feel better. So haul. Okay.
Go for it.
Years ago, I had started quilting, and I just gave up. And at the time, you had to pick your own fabric and your own you know, there were patterns and stuff, but you'd be like, you'd go in there like, okay, you need to pick, you know, 8 different fabrics and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Just pack it up and just charge me. And, you know, it just wasn't easy for me at the time. And so now what's come about is the whole kit concept. And I'm like, now that sounds good. That sounds really good. So Primrose Cottage Quilts has, what would you call it? A monthly free pattern. And then you go to their Etsy site and the kit is available for purchase. And so it just all comes ready to go.
Pre-selected. You don't have to
everything,
overthink.
Everything is just there, and it came quickly, and it's packaged beautifully. My Red Work Garden by Bunny Hill Designs, Moda. That's pretty. But anyway, so, and then I got the pattern emailed to me, and so I have that printed off, and I'm super excited to get that started. And it's small. It's a small one.
Did you show them what it looked like? Oh, sorry.
It's a small. It's 22 inches finished. So just
so sweet. Something you could hang on your wall.
And just right for like 2020 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
You know, that
love.
kind of thing.
I love.
And then I saw this stitched Hannah's Brownstone by Scarlet House. And so
it's so pretty.
That's going into the queue. I don't know when that's going to happen, but
it won't take very long though. It's a nice sweet I mean, it's just not ginormous, like, you know, like something this size, like you were talking about. That's a sweet little size.
I love the brickwork on it.
Yeah.
And then the detail of the flowers, how they're circular. It's just really, really sweet.
And of course the flag.
Everything.
Because we're sucked into everything Americana.
And
everything.
I'm definitely a Kathy Barrick fan. Definitely. And I had never seen this before, and it's called 7 Stars. Yeah, they're 7 stars.
I wanted to count and confirm.
Right?
I appreciate that.
Yeah. That's there. And so that's the pattern.
Oh, I love
so
it.
Super duper excited.
So cute.
And I know. It'll stitch up quick. And then here I have Shakespeare's Peddler does twice a year. She raises funds for stash for
cats and dogs.
Yeah, cats and dogs. And so I love going there. Like, yeah, it's
it raises money for the animal shelter in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
The South something. It's out of my head. I can't remember. But anyway.
But go. Shakespeare's Peddler. It's just so much fun to see what she has. But this is called
and for a worthy cause.
This is ABC Phrase by Collection Tralala.
Cute little strawberries.
Quick stitch.
Yeah.
That's my theme.
Yeah.
Briar Rabbit by La Di Da. Now, he needs to go right up with Wonky Bird. Seriously, Wonky Bird.
Friends.
Yeah, I just need to name him like that. Yeah, there's Wonky Bird and Briar Rabbit. And then I also picked up Not Forgotten Farm. 'Tis Spring. And I think she is just lovely.
Yeah.
This would be a nice retreat piece for me because once I got the outline of the dress,
yeah,
you just
whiz right through.
And then that. And that way I can, get my 100, maybe 200 stitches in a 3-day weekend, and and still be able to hang out with everybody,
chit chat.
And then with that came as a thank you, a pattern for a Christmas ornament was included, and I think that's so sweet, right?
Marjorie Massey.
Mm-hmm. And
Gotta love
not
it.
expecting anything.
No.
I just enjoy supporting that cause. And then when I was in Arizona, I found an antique frame, and I thought, oh, you know, maybe for finishing. I didn't know. I was like, it's mine. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know, but it's really, really pretty. And so there it is. Isn't that nice?
Yes.
I don't know.
I am in love with that.
Yeah. So $6. It's $6, and I just love it.
It's so beautiful.
But at that same thrift shop, now mind you, let's keep this in our memory bank here, right?
Antique
Sweet
frame.
Antique frame. Got it.
Beautiful.
Ready? Keep this image. It is Shopkins. It is a whole bag of barely played with Shopkins. I think these are adorable. Look
They're
at
cute.
this. Oh my gosh, I love this. I picked it up and my husband was like, no, no, put it down. I'm like, coming home.
You're planning ahead for grandchildren.
Oh, they'll mess them up.
Oh.
I don't know.
Students?
So then my husband, yeah, that's right. My husband, oh, you can always take it to work and the kids can play with it. I'm like, somebody seriously collected all of these.
Yeah.
All of these. And then I bought it for $1. Isn't that amazing? And they're just so sweet. So, and they do have the little expressions. And so they do remind me somewhat of like frosted
frosted pumpkin.
frosted pumpkin,
Yeah,
because they do
They are
have,
frosted pumpkin-ish.
they use little, wait, let's see. Look at the vacuum cleaner. Look at that face.
Cute.
And then here we have the refrigerator. Look. Have
there
you
Yoda
ever
in
seen
there?
anything like that?
Yoda. I need a Yoda.
I'm guessing no. But how much goodness is this?
Yeah, they're cute. I love the little boot, the little rain boot. It's so cute.
adorable.
And then the little faces on the toes. So cute is that?
Yep.
Precious.
Yeah, so antique frames, Shopkins.
But bargain?
I'm all
Huge
over
bargain.
the place. So if anybody can think of something to, no, I will actually probably share it with my students. But
Really?
I just,
You can line up your favorites on a little shelf in your craft room.
I don't know.
They're
And
cute.
that's what I'm all into. You have something to share.
Huh?
You're all into.
Yes, I do have some all into-ish ditties. First of all, I think I've shared before my little obsession with gnomes. Aren't they cute? So I found these little friends after Christmas at TJ Maxx for like $1.50, $2 a piece. Are they not the cutest little dudes? I love them. I don't want to pack them up because they're so
Right?
cute. So
Well,
cute.
And what you don't see is over in the corner, there's one that's like 4 feet tall.
My mom got it for me at TJ Maxx. It's got
So cool.
He's got these little peg legs that have socks. But the funny thing is, he shrinks. So there's like a luggage handle inside his head, and you just kind of get a hold of that, and you can squish him down, and he shrinks, or you can extend him, and then you see his little peggy legs with his socks. And they're striped
He's
socks.
so cute.
He's cute. I love him. I don't want to put him away either, but he's holding a little tree in his
String
hand.
some lights on him and keep him up. Because
My year-round happy gnome with his little Christmas
Right?
tree in his hand. I know. So yes, I'm still kind of gnome obsessed. And then have you tried this before? Curel hydrotherapy. Okay, I'm just going to preface this with the fact that I am not a faithful lotioner. I don't like it. It's slippery. and it takes a long time to soak in, and then you feel all sticky and slippery, and it just bothers me. And I don't want to, it's a time thing too. I don't want to take the time to do it. I just don't want to fiddle. However, I'm getting older and flakier and drier and cracked and bleeding and hurting. So I've been using this. The perfect time for me to do this is perfect for me. I get done showering, I shut off the water, I pull my little bottle into the shower, and I rub this on because it works when you're wet. And then I just kind of pat myself dry when I get out. This is making a difference for me. I love this stuff. So check this out. I had a coupon because it's kind of expensive. So I had a coupon, bought at the store. I love it. So if you have issues with your skin not being well hydrated, check this out. My hands get it the worst because I am just anal about washing my hands after so many years of teaching, and I wash my hands a lot.
And the needlework.
Yeah.
Right.
So my hands just crack and bleed all the time. So at night, when I'm not touching needlework, I use no crack because it really heals my hands. It's got kind of a menthol eucalyptus type smell to it, you know? So you gotta breathe that in. It's almost like Vicks. It's like you're rubbing pink. It's pink. It's like you're rubbing pink Vicks on your hands. But it really does make a difference. It helps. So nighttime, no crack. Check it out. So there's that. And then, oh, you know what? There's a couple things that I bought when we were in the Amanas that I forgot to show you, that now would be a great time for that. I'm so in admiration of all of you who have these beautiful tomatoes that you have been collecting
for 20,
for
30,
years.
Yeah, and or have inherited from family members.
Yes. So I bought my first tomato in the Amanas. I was like, oh, this is perfect. And it's a great little memory. It's really sweet. Some vintagey old tomato, but I thought it was in fantastic shape. It's a little like, I don't know if it's ink or whatever on the bottom of it, but it's old looking and in great shape. It's really solid. You can see little pits where the pins have been. So I was excited. I should just take this little price tag off, which I will, but. And then at the same shop, they had these really fancy little tatted linen hankies, and I thought they were so beautiful, or crocheted, whatever. This one's a crocheted corner and edging, and I just thought they were so beautiful. I thought, ooh, this is really fine linen, so but it would be cool to try and stitch on it. I don't know, I'd need a serious magnifier because it's really fine.
Yeah, and it's like a scarf.
It's really delicate.
That's super delicate. Right?
Yeah, like see-through delicate. When you like undo it, it's like super fine. So I don't know if you could stitch on it or not without damaging it. I wouldn't want to do that, but because they're antiques. But I thought this one was really beautiful with the tatted pink edging on it too. Isn't that pretty? So I got those, and then of course, because I'm button obsessed, they had antique pearl buttons, packages of them, so I bought a couple packages because I love pearl buttons. I don't know what it is, but in particular, the pearl buttons just get me. So, there you go. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You got my favorite haul.
Yes. So when we were at the Midwest Cross Stitch Retreat, my dear friend Kathy that I mentioned earlier, she was working on Pineberry Lane Merry Christmas hanging sampler.
Oh my goodness.
And seriously, once again, this picture is not going to do it justice, but what she was stitching was just so pretty. The colors.
It's so precious.
It is. It's a precious little stitch.
Right.
And I have 1,000,001 Christmas patterns, but I just had to have this one. So I got this when we went to the Stitchery Nook for our meetup.
With my name on it.
Isn't that adorable?
Right.
Oh my goodness, the letters are so pretty. And look at that Santa with his cute little reindeer sitting in the sleigh.
Right? It just like the reindeer just gets me every time.
It totally gets you.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's driving the sleigh.
Yep.
Wouldn't that be a cute little ornament? We were talking just by itself. You
just by itself. Just the little reindeer. Like it just, for some reason, it reminds me, we used to have a dog, Sully,
Yes.
and a small 14 pounds of bark, Cavalier King Charles. And for some reason, that just reminds me of him, you know, because he would just like in the car, anywhere, you know, the boat, anywhere. He was like on alert, ready to go, just like this little guy in this sled.
Yeah.
I just,
So cute.
It's so precious.
Sully was precious. I loved Sully. Sweet, sweet dog.
All right.
So yeah, that's it for me. Like Stitchy.
We are done.
Stitchy haul. This is it. But isn't that totally worth it? Like amazing. Because I can't buy a haul anymore. And that's okay.
Concerning the Stitchery Nook retreat, we will insert the information at the bottom.
In the description box below.
We're fancy that way.
Actually, we're not, because we usually don't put anything in the description box below, because we're, I don't know why, like, we're just not techie on the end of YouTube. Like, it's just not our...
It was the last video that someone had called, and it cut us off and just stopped the video. We didn't know that was going to happen. And then we hit the play button thinking, oh, it's just going to continue. No.
Yeah, no.
Part A, part B. That's what happened.
Yeah, because we don't know how to splice it all together. We don't have those skills.
No.
We don't have time to figure it out. No.
So what's the, you know my quote? What you see is what you get.
What you see is what you get.
Or the other one is it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Which might explain some of this
problem
issue I've got going on. All right. I think we're done. So,
I think so.
Well, we are so glad you joined us.
Yes.
And another month or two. No.
Hopefully sooner.
Right.
Thanks for sticking it out with us. We love you guys.
Yep. And remember to
shine, sparkle, and stitch. Bye, everybody.
Bye.